Hello, good morning. It is Friday, December 10th, and we're anticipating cold weather, about 44 or so in my area on Saturday. So we are going to bring in the orchids into the sunroom for the first time this year. And I am excited. I've got lots of hanging room and lots of floor space as well. And I'm going to clear up some of this area, get the ball out of course, and pop that up. It's a closed rack that I got out in the dumpster, and get the fan moved towards that way, and get rid of all this shoes up here too, and we'll get some plants in here. All right. Well, I started bringing things in and realized that I forgot to bring a shelf in that I'm going to put somewhere in that corner or this corner because I'm going to need shelvings for the phals that I'm still trying to get in spike. I have 8 of them, and 5 of them are already in spike and is now on the kitchen window to get more light. But it's too warm inside the house to get these in spike, so these are out here in the sunroom for the night temperature to drop. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can move that in the kitchen when a spike shows up. And but I still have like 3 or 4 trays of smaller orchids that are not hung up or not on wires, and they'll need to be on a shelf. And I have a wired shelf that can sit in either corner. So I'm going to stop bringing things in and set up the shelf first. Okay, we are back, and I believe we have everything in here except for one really big hybrid dendrobium antelope. So we'll get that in last, and there's plenty of floor space in here for it. Let me move out a little bit, open the front door, so that I can get you a better shot of everything. And there we go. That window open at the very end, and this screen door behind me has a opening as well. Yep, everything fit in just nicely, and actually I have a lot more room to spare. I have, let me see, I did space them out, I think, fairly. It's hard for me to get the entire screen of everything here because of the width of the room. The length is pretty long, but the width is about 4 feet only. But let me see if you can get a better idea what that looks like. And you know what, I will walk around the other way towards inside to give you an idea. I did put, let me start off with this end right here. I did put a bunch of orchids that are in bloom because I would like to enjoy them from my living room, which is that way. And these are sliding doors, patio doors, and I can see all in this area. So, and the stuff I have in bloom are so fragrant, by the way. I can really smell it in here with the sun. And my sunroom is south facing, so it gets a lot of sun, a lot of light. So I set up the clothes rack, and it is holding the heavier orchids, such as this BC Meike Mayumi, and the Dendrobium phalaenopsis, the heavier ones, the bigger ones, the coconut orchid, and this brassavola is just really big. All right, I'm gonna look up, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to pan this out where I'll just squat, and you can see what it looks like from the bottom up. Okay. So, okay. All right, so I have one rack which is the wall. And I've got obviously lots of space. I still have that spot for space. And here, let me get back over there and show you. And I've got all of up there filled, and I still have this spot right here that hasn't been filled, so I can actually fill something here. But I'm good. I don't have any more orchids to fill it up with. All of this space is taken up, but nicely proportioned so that you can get still airflow and some space. So on this first rack, I've got, let's see, you know, yeah, for this first rack, I've got mostly these baskets right here. These are my Cattleya hybrids. And then on this one, some more Cattleya hybrids, but various things like the dendrobiums and vandas, and then more dendrobiums. So, and the third one is the one that I usually have every year, this one. And it is holding some of the more longer orchids. All right, let me go back that way because I think we cannot see as well. Oh, on the floor, well, on this rack, let me come out. I've got a few on the floor, 3 of these that that aren't in great shape. They're a little sick, so I'm going to isolate them from the hanging ones. And all these are the smaller orchids. And you see it's getting a lot of bright light, so I might need to do something about that. It might be too much for that foul, for instance. You see the light hitting the leaves there. So, yeah, this is the brightest area right here, this corner spot. So I'll have to be be mindful of that. Okay, on the floor I have also heavier or bigger pots. These are the den phals that I have, and I can also put them in hangers and hang them on the clothes rack, but I think they're better off sitting on the floor. Those are, and some of these too. So this is Doraitis pocherima, that they are sitting on the floor. Let me see if I can get you a picture of what it looks like on the wall there. See, still plenty of space on that wall, so I may hang that up on the wall. I may do that. Okay, and here's the view from the living room, right out of the patio door. And once in a while, I'll open this door to let the air exchange between outside and inside, and also to warm up the sunroom sometime, or vice versa, to warm up the living room, because the sunroom gets really warm during the middle afternoon with the sun blasting on it. So yeah, it's a great view. I will enjoy this all winter. So lots of space. I'm so happy with how the setup is going. Super, super happy with it. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.